Hello and welcome. This is a beautiful day. This is a beautiful Wednesday, and this is going to be one of my favorite day. I have been here on Instagram since long, talking to you through my various lives. But today I'm going to start something amazingly beautiful. There's one thing that was in my mind for a long time, but I was not, ready to give it a shape. But finally, I am here to create something amazing with all of you. First of all, I welcome all of you who are here joining with me today. We on Shaina's Mystic World are starting up a new series. I always see that, a lot of you spread a lot of good words about this platform. You give us so much love, but sometimes there is much more knowledge available in this world that I don't have. So I know the power of having the right kind of knowledge and wisdom. So I am blessed to have a lot of people in my life who are the wisdom keepers, who are the masters of their craft, who are actually have a lot of knowledge and information which can help us to be a better version of ourselves. So from today I am going to rather we are going to start a new series called Live at 5 at Shaina's Mystic World on Instagram. In this series, what I'm going to do is I'm going to invite amazingly beautiful souls into this live, into these sessions. Every time I'll have a different guest. I would love to interact with a lot of wisdom keepers. So this is going to be official first session of Live at 5. I'm going to meet you thrice a week. Wednesday and Saturday will be Live at 5 in conversations, and Friday Live at 5 will be my Free Soul Friday, what I do solo, and I'll read and heal all of you with my capabilities. But today I'm going to have a beautiful guest with me that I'm going to invite. So I would love my beautiful friend and the guest of today. Today I'm going to invite on this platform Farida Bharmal. I would love her to join in, and I'm going to call her on the stage with me, and then we can start this beautiful conversation. I heartily welcome all of you who are sitting here with me. I welcome all the beautiful souls who are waiting for this live to happen. And hey, I have with me today Farida Bharmal. Hello, Farida.
Hi, Shaina. Hello, all you amazing souls out there. All of you who have joined in, a lot of thank you, from me to you. And Shaina, my sweetheart, thank you for inviting me on your live. I'm loving it.
Thank you so much. And I'm so blessed that you agreed to become the first guest of my series Live at 5. We are going to have a lot of mindful conversations, and as a friend, and I would love to tell all of the audience or members also that we are not only tribe mates or the friends, but we are also the co-authors of these two amazing books. So we have kudos, cheers. So in a way, we have a lot to talk, right? And I know as a coach, as a mentor, as a graphologist, you're such an amazing person, and the kind of love you have for wisdom and imparting the wisdom is supremely awesome. So before starting the conversation, Farida, please introduce yourself to all our audience members.
Okay. Thank you, Shaina, first and foremost, for having me. To everybody who's here and who would be joining in later, thank you so much for being here. I'm Farida Bharmal. I am an award-winning graphologist, business and mindset coach. I'm in this profession for the past 2 decades now, and I help women and individuals to become more confident, competent, and financially independent. So that is about me. A lot of love to all of you who are joining in. And Shaina, my darling, lot of luck to you. I know it takes, superhuman effort to have these kind of lives and to get people who are, of that caliber so that you would be able to have a live with them. So thank you so much for inviting me, for thinking that I would be the first to start your live series. I really feel blessed right now.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And I can see a lot of new people also joining in, a lot of people from the IM community are also joining in. So, what is my role here? So, my name is Shaina Kocher. I am a energy transformation coach, but more than that, I see myself as a person who love to impart knowledge despite of the fact if it is coming from me or some other source. So our major motive here is not to promote ourselves but to promote your well-being, your growth and your upgradation. So if you connect those dots and if you can connect to those energies, please follow, or both of us keep on sharing these kind of lives every time you see us. And you can right now under the post also tag your friends so they can also get a chance to be on this live. Apart from that, you are free to ask any question which is connecting or in sync with the conversation that we are going to have. Yes. So my first question to you, Farida, would be I also love to explore graphology because this is one thing which is, quite amazing. It seems very interesting to me, but I hardly get a chance to do it firsthand. So today I will take this benefit of this conversation to know exactly what graphology is and what are the myths around it, especially in the country like India, where people connect it to occult sciences or something like that. So will you put some light on that?
Fantastic. It's actually a very beautiful question to ask, Shaina, and thank you for asking it. See, graphology is also known as handwriting analysis.
Yes.
Okay. And you are in a position to know about the personality of a person just from their writing samples. So, whether it's their likes, their dislikes, their strengths, their weaknesses, the emotional maturity level that a person has, all of this is, you're in a position to come because of just a handwriting sample of yours. Now, the second part which you have asked, about occult sciences, it is not about future prediction. It's
Yes.
not like, abracadabra, gili gili choo kind of a thing.
Yes.
Okay. No, it's not that. See, फ्यूचर आप फ्यूचर के बारे में सोच रहे हो, मैं समझ सकती हूँ, बट ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट ये है कि मैं इस वक्त क्या हूँ, हु एम आई राइट नाउ, हु डू आई
Yes.
वांट टू बी, और मैं आगे मेरे पास ऑप्शंस क्या है.
Yes.
हमारे पास चॉइसेस होते हैं शाइना, वी हैव
Hmm.
सो मेनी चॉइसेस, पर क्या
Hmm.
हम वो चॉइसेस लेके आगे बढ़ते हैं? दैट्स वन question,
Hardly.
which we need to ask. So,
Yes.
so
Yes.
that is about it. Graphology as a science which you can take forward for your personal development, and it works. Kudos if you are a professional also. Yeah,
Hmm.
फिर you are someone who wants to restart and reshape your career. Beautiful option.
Hmm.
So I think that is a little bit about graphology, and thanks for you out there and all the audiences too.
Okay. So, before we talk about graphology as a career option or as a business opportunity, Farida, can you please clarify a little more? How does it work? Because, when we talk about, call myself or people around me call me as an energy transformation coach. Now, a lot of people sees energy transformation as something like, as you said, abracadabra, and I'll do something with your energy, and I'll hypnotize you, and I'll create a better life in you. It's nothing, it's not like that. At least for me, in my sciences, the kind of work that I do, it is basically talking to your subconscious mind, talking to your unconscious mind, and working with the part of mind which is generally not at work. right? So, please clarify a little more on graphology. How does it exactly work?
Beautiful. Okay. So, Shaina, let's go to the, childhood.
Hmm.
Childhood days में ही चले जाते हैं हम,
Hmm.
ठीक है? See, just imagine कि somebody has taught you how to write. किसी ने
हाँ
आपको
जी,
लिखना सिखाया है, करेक्ट?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
स्कूल के अंदर. So, एक टीचर जब आपको से लैंग्वेज ए, अल्फाबेट ए सिखाती है या बी सिखाती है, शी टीचर्स एवरीबॉडी. से 20
हम्म।
चिल्ड्रन है, 30 चिल्ड्रन है एक क्लास में. शी टीचर्स एवरीबॉडी द सेम लेटर ए, ऐसे ही आएगा. वो ऐसे
हम्म।
सिखाती है. पर जितने भी बच्चे क्लास में होते हैं, दे आर गोइंग टू राइट इट डिफरेंटली. क्यों?
ट्रू।
क्योंकि मेरी
ट्रू।
पर्सनालिटी डिफरेंट है.
हम्म।
मेरी पर्सनालिटी डिफरेंट है, तो वो चीज मेरी राइटिंग में भी आएगी. सो द
हम्म।
इंटायर, एक वेरी शॉर्ट वे में अगर बताऊं तो द इंटायर वे गोज लाइक दिस.
हम्म।
मेरे
हम्म।
अगर क्यों आ रहा है, क्यों मैं समझ पा रही हूँ, वाई एम
हाँ।
आई एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड कि मेरी पर्सनालिटी में क्या है, क्योंकि एक पूरा कनेक्शन आ रहा है ऑफ वेयर
हम्म।
आई एम राइटिंग और मेरे माइंड के अंदर क्या चीज चल रही है. ये चीज मैं ग्रास्प कर सकती हूँ. ये चीज
ट्रू।
मुझे समझ में आ रही
हम्म।
है. लेट मी गिव यू अ वेरी सिंपल एग्जांपल जो सब कुछ समझ, एवरीबॉडी विल बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड. फॉर
हम्म।
इंस्टेंस के कुछ लोग होते हैं जो लेटर आई लगते हैं, हम जो स्मॉल लेटर आई लिखते हैं.
हम्म।
सम ऑफ देम हैव अ स्मॉल बिंदी, आई डॉट के
हाँ।
नाम पे एक बिंदी होता है. और कुछ होते
हम्म।
हैं वो
सर्कल
सर्क्युलर आई डॉट कर
करना
लेते
है,
हैं.
यस एग्जैक्टली, हाँ। हाँ।
आई आपने सेम सीखा है, पर
हाँ
एक
जी।
का आई डॉट है और एक का सर्कल है. जिसका
हाँ।
आई डॉट है वो देखे कि कहाँ है. इज इट ऑन द
हम्म।
स्टेम, नजदीक है, दूर है. दूर
हाँ
है
जी।
तो आपको अटेंशन में एबिलिटीज में इश्यू आएगा. यू विल नॉट बी
ओके।
एबल टू कॉन्सेंट्रेट दैट इंटरव्यू. और अगर
राइट।
सर्क्युलर आई डॉट है तो यू वांट थिंग्स और यू वांट पीपल टू लुक एट यू इन अ डिफरेंट वे. यू वांट टू
ट्रू।
बी डिफरेंट
ट्रू।
फ्रॉम द क्राउड.
हम्म।
अगर मैं
हम्म।
यही एक छोटी सी चीज समझ पाऊं
हाँ।
विद अ वेरी स्मॉल लिटिल, जस्ट एक छोटा सा आई, टू लिटिल छोटा सा डिफरेंसेस, तो मैं
हाँ जी,
कितना उस बंदे के बारे में समझ रही हूँ.
बिल्कुल।
अच्छा, क्या क्या
ट्रू।
फायदा है, कोई कोई ये पूछेगा क्या फायदा क्या है, व्हाट इज द
फायदा।
पॉइंट ऑफ गेटिंग योर राइटिंग एनालाइज्ड. क्यों कर
हम्म।
रहे हो आप एनालिसिस? क्या आप खुद को नहीं
हाँ।
जानते? यू नो योर सेल्फ.
यस।
बट फिर जो मेस आप अपनी लाइफ में रायता जो फैला रहे हो, वो जानते हो
ट्रू।
आप. आई
हम्म।
गेट पीपल, शाइना,
या।
चलो खुद के लिए तो बोलते हैं, बच्चे
हाँ
को
जी।
लेके मेरे पास आके बोलते हैं कि इसको स्लो लर्नर है, इसको कुछ आता नहीं है, और मुझको तो लगता है कि कुछ उस बंदे में इश्यू है, चल रहा है, आप कुछ
हम्म।
करो. अरे बॉस, बच्चे के साथ ऐसा कौन करता है? व्हाई यू डूइंग दैट टू द
हाँ।
चाइल्ड?
ट्रू।
इस तरह से कौन बोलता है उसके सामने? उसकी सेल्फ एस्टीम का क्या?
कहाँ जा रही है, सही बात, सही बात। बिल्कुल वैलिड।
सिंपल चीज है, उसकी लर्निंग पैटर्न समझिए.
हाँ।
आप एक बार लर्निंग
हाँ।
पैटर्न समझ गए ना बच्चे की, तो the entire thing goes on a very different basis.
यस।
So that's where you can apply it again.
आई कैन टोटली
I,
अग्री टू इट। या,
I
बिकॉज
get people with, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Tell me,
you
tell
carry
me.
on, carry on. It's okay. I'll add up later. Yeah.
I get people with, I have anxiety problems and depression.
हम्म।
I'm like, किधर से लेकर आए
हाँ।
इतना बड़ा
हाँ।
बोझ
हाँ।
अपने
हाँ
अपने
जी।
आप ऊपर, कंधे के
हम्म।
ऊपर क्यों डाल रहे हो आप?
हाँ
क्यों?
जी।
फिर हैंडराइटिंग देख के बोलती हूँ या खुदा ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. फर्स्ट थिंग आई टेल देम इज कंग्रेचुलेशंस, गुड न्यूज, नो डिप्रेशन,
यस।
नो
यस। यस।
दिस थिंग. हाँ, पर क्या हो रहा है वो जानना आपका जरूरी है. सो दैट्स
हाँ।
वेयर हैंडराइटिंग. आप बोल रहे थे शाइना.
यस। क्योंकि मेरे पास ऐसे कुछ केसेस आते हैं, एंड बिकॉज आई डील विद अ लॉट ऑफ एनर्जी साइंसेज एंड हीलिंग साइंसेज, एंड ट्रस्ट मी, बहुत वैलिड लोग, एजुकेटेड बैकग्राउंड से, व्हेन दे कम, स्पेशली दीज डेज आई एम डीलिंग अ लॉट विद टीनेज एंड किड्स. एंड द अदर डे also I met a lady who was very depressed because of her son. So most of the people, they come and they say कि देख, कहीं इन पे किसी का साया तो नहीं है, इन पे कोई प्रॉब्लम, तो ऐसी चीजें. Now what I understand is, I believe in color therapies, I do color therapies, so I just give them colors to just scribble over there in a paper, on a paper, and I did it in one of the academy. I went there and I just put, gave those white pages to people, to kids, and asked them to do crayon scribbling on it. And just by seeing what color they scribbled in what way, I, was able to understand what is the energetic blockage over there. So just by scribbling, if I get to know, it's very obvious that we can also get to know by their writing as well. That is such a beautiful way to understand the power or maybe the weaknesses or the blockages of the subconscious mind that we easily don't tap into.
सो ट्रू शाइना, आप
Hmm.
बता रहे हो ना, मैं मेरा एक किस्सा बताती हूँ. आई वेंट
Hmm.
टू दिस कॉलेज,
Hmm.
नाम नहीं लेती हूँ, और वहाँ बच्चे हैं, राइट, हम बच्चे ही देख रहे हैं क्योंकि कॉलेज गोइंग है. अब मैंने सबको बोला ठीक है एक पैराग्राफ लिखो, आप सिग्नेचर लिख दो.
Hmm.
सिग्नेचर लिखो, सारे बच्चे, आई मीन देवर 80% बच्चे जो अपनी सिग्नेचर लिखकर फिर स्क्रैच कर रहे थे.
काट रहे.
एवरीबडी
Yes. Yes.
वॉच गाइस.
Hmm.
अगर आप अपने नाम को लिख रहे हो और उसको स्क्रैच कर रहे हो, यू नो,
Hmm.
यू आर स्क्रैचिंग योर पर्सनालिटी, अ पार्ट ऑफ यू, क्योंकि
True.
आप उससे
True.
खुश नहीं हो. और अगर बच्चा
Hmm.
ऐसा कुछ कर रहा है तो आई वुड बी वेरी कंसर्न्ड, क्योंकि अभी से वो अपने आप को टॉर्मेंट क्यों कर रहा है, यू नो.
Exactly. It is.
सो जब आप
It
ऐसा
can be a
कुछ
sign of
लेके
low
जाते
confidence. It can be a sign of low
हो,
confidence कि आप खुद की बात काट रहे
इट्स
हो.
it's a sign of self sabotage, simple sign of
Exactly.
self sabotage.
Exactly. Hmm.
खुद को कौन ये करता है? जब आप जा रहे हो और जब आपने स्क्रिबलिंग करवाया
Hmm.
और जब आपने कलर्स पूरे देखे तो आपको पता
Hmm.
चल गया, राइट, कि द अमाउंट ऑफ पेपर ये बंदे ने लिया या कौन सा कलर्स उसने
Color.
चूज किया, आपने उन बेसिस पे कितना समझ लिया.
Hmm.
जस्ट क्या था उनके हाथ में शाइना? अ पेपर एंड
And a crayon.
and a crayon. But how
Hmm.
much were you able to understand?
True.
आपने तुरंत समझ लिया कि यहाँ पे ब्लॉकेज हो रहा है.
हाँ. Exactly.
So
Exactly.
it's about understanding that I have a certain power और मैं इसे इस्तेमाल कर सकती हूँ,
Hmm.
तो मैं क्यों ना करूँ.
Hmm. सही बात. सही बात. सही बात. अच्छा, अभी हम बात करेंगे. I know people are getting interested in it. If you have, guys, if you have any question regarding, the handwriting analysis or graphology, do, let us know in the comments and we will love to answer. Rather, Farida will love to answer that. And अगर अब बात करते हैं, there are a lot of people who are interested to be a part of self-help industry. Self-help industry is a big growing industry. So when we are sitting over here, a lot of my students are also joining, a lot of people who are interested in growing in their lives are joining, and sometimes they want to take up something with which they can help others also, part time or full time maybe. So if you are a student or if you are a mother or if you are a housewife or a house homemaker, you have a capacity to start something. So how can handwriting analysis or graphology helps them to grow, as a business person or as a coach or a way to start a new profession? So please put a light on that as well.
ब्यूटिफुल क्वेश्चन शाइना, आपके क्वेश्चंस बहुत ज्यादा खूबसूरत है. सो लेट्स जस्ट से, लेट्स टेक यंग गर्ल्स को पहले ले लेती हूँ,
Hmm.
ठीक है.
Hmm.
यंग गर्ल्स को क्यों करना चाहिए? बिकॉज आपको खुद को समझने की जरूरत है. यू
Hmm.
नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड हु यू आर, यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड हु यू वांट टू बी इन योर
Hmm.
लाइफ. हम कितना देर जीने वाले हैं, हाउ लॉन्ग आर यू
Hmm.
गोइंग टू लिव. बट इफ यू फ्रॉम अ वेरी बिगिनिंग पता चल जाता है कि भाई मेरी ये मेंटल एबिलिटी है, कैपेसिटी है और मैं इसे इस्तेमाल कर सकती हूँ, तो मैं क्यों ना करूँ.
Hmm.
और वहां से स्पेशली मैं यंग गर्ल्स को क्यों बोल रही हूँ, क्योंकि वी हैव, हमारी जिंदगियों में एक सर्टेन पीरियड ऐसा आता है जहां मुझे घर में रहना पड़ेगा. ऐसा नहीं है
Hmm.
कि कोई मुझे कुछ बोल रहा है या कुछ, बट एक ऐसा पीरियड आता है जहां आई हैव टू लीव थिंग्स एंड आई नीड टू
जी.
कॉन्सेंट्रेट ऑन माई फैमिली एंड थिंग्स लाइक दैट. तो इट शुड नॉट बी अ स्लैक पीरियड.
Hmm. Hmm.
मेरा कंसर्न ये है कि आज आई हैव टुडे क्लाइंट्स जो 40-45 के हैं, जिन्होंने फैशन डिजाइन किया है, जिन्होंने डेंटिस्ट्री की है, जिन्होंने पीडियाट्रिशियंस किया है, अलग 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 वैसे सब्जेक्ट्स किए हैं, बट दे आर नॉट डन एनीथिंग बिकॉज वो स्लैक पीरियड में हो गया. नाउ
Hmm.
दे डोंट वांट टू गो बैक टू दैट करियर.
सही बात.
ये करियर ऐसा है, करियर वैसा रखिए कि आप वो पीरियड में भी कर सके, यंग गर्ल्स हो या द मैन,
हम्म
इट्स अ डिफरेंट सीन ऑल टुगेदर.
हम्म
And then comes a time wherein, say you're a professional, okay?
हम्म
I deal with professionals, Shaina, whether they are coaches, they are psychologists, they are clinical psychologists. क्यों? क्योंकि एक स्किल सेट, एक रेयर और वैल्यूबल स्किल सेट अगर आपके पास है,
हम्म
so you are in a position to use it anywhere जहां आपको मन मर्जी आप इस्तेमाल कर सकते हो.
जी
स्किल सेट बिल्ड करना बहुत जरूरी होता है. एंड द
बिल्कुल
थर्ड
बिल्कुल
कैटेगरी जो ऑलरेडी कर चुके हैं,
हम्म
हो गया है, आई हैव
हाँ जी
ऑलरेडी फिनिश्ड ऑल माय स्टडीज एंड एवरीथिंग, बट अब मैं क्या करूं, आके बैठ गए.
हम्म
And they want to restart and reshape their career. I think you will agree with me, Shaina, because you were initially in a job and
या
then you had to rebuild yourself completely. तो rebuilding का
एग्जैक्टली
process इतना easy था क्या?
नहीं बिल्कुल भी नहीं
I think you would have gone through so many
हम्म
other things, put it in your skill set, वो build किया और
एग्जैक्टली
फिर आगे बढ़ गए.
ट्रू
That
ट्रू
might have taken 2 or 3 years,
मोर देन दैट
but अभी next 100 years के लिए Shaina, you're set ना.
Ah, yes, that exactly I say, and I would love to re-quote it here. Always in my classes, I re-quote. You know, one day I was struggling with myself, and I asked myself, what is the one thing that I can do till my last breath? And the answer was helping others through my capacities, through my talents, through my, knowledge and wisdom. And trust me, this thing I can do till the last breath of my life. No physical strains और नो कहाँ पे हूँ ना उस जगह की प्रॉब्लम है कैसी दिख रही हूँ वैसी भी प्रॉब्लम नहीं है यू नो एज कितनी है दैट also does not is not a problem when you're helping others you can be of any shape any size wherever you are you can help people and thanks to technology we can help people throughout without the boundaries of nations as well nowadays. So that's such a beautiful point that you've taken up.
Especially, I have seen your journey, Shaina. I remember your journey. I remember some of the sentences that you said. Remember हम groups में आ जाते थे, rooms में
Mm,
आ जाते थे. I still remember, guys. मैं आपको भी share करती हूँ. One point, Shaina ने कहा, just tell yourself, I am open to opportunities. मैं भी
yes.
चाहूंगी. In fact, you know what? Write it down over here. जो भी सुन रहे हैं, I am open to opportunities. जब ये, for me, it was like a flash. Oh my God. That was a different thing altogether. और फिर ये भी बताऊंगी आपको कि allow those opportunities to come to you. और opportunities कोई और नहीं होते हैं, इंसान होते हैं. अगर आप
Mediums.
उनको आने देते हो
Hmm.
तो it's going to be a different thing altogether. Say yes. बहुत जरूरी होता है. Say yes to opportunities, say yes to more. I mean, if you don't take anything and go and just take this particular thing and go, it's going to help you in your, in your future, in your personal life, professional life, all the more better.
Yeah.
So ये एक चीज definitely है. And
Yeah,
yeah, I think that was a very
Farida, yeah,
beautiful.
yeah, exactly, Farida. And I would love to add something to it. A lot of people when they come to me, and I always tell them that I strongly believe in the universal signs and symbol, signals that universe send. अब भगवान को मानो, खुदा को मानो, universe, higher consciousness, cosmic intelligence, you call it anything. वो खुद तो आपके आके सामने बोलेगा नहीं कि बेटा ये कर लो. It will send some channel to you, some medium to you, some person to you. Whenever somebody with a lot of wisdom crosses your path, there is this, sign. That's a sign. So, इतने लोग बैठे होते हैं और you choose to be in this live and you choose to ask the question and you choose to connect. A lot of my, students, they connected me through that is only. Today I'm going to put one beautiful testimonial of one of my client. I would love to tell a story because that will help a lot of people to say yes to opportunities and possibilities. So there's a student of mine. She met with a big accident. I think 6 or 7 months ago, there was a big bus accident happened in Kerala. Yeah. So that girl was there. She's a doctor by profession. He met with an accident and she was in a very bad condition. So she was totally on bed. So now अभी जब आप एक एक्सीडेंट में हो, आप काम पे नहीं जा रहे हो, तो कितनी सारी नेगेटिविटी आपको घेर लेती है. तो शी स्टार्टेड, as a doctor, she never had a chance to go on social media and just shuffle things and all those things. And she started, coming to Insta lives and started going to scrolling the reels. And there she found me reading tarot. So she came to me as a, टैरो पढ़ना है कि कब जिंदगी ठीक होगी, ऐसा करके कुछ. And when she connected to my energy, she understood that I had much more to give, rather than the readings only. She started learning things, and I would put that, that testimony in the story, how beautifully she told that story, and that how she connected to me, what she has learned, so many techniques and so many modalities from me. Doctor told her that she will be fine by July. With all those vibration and the healings and the things that she learned, she started working in the end of May. 2 year, 3 months, yeah, 2 months, 3 months before that the doctor predicted, right? So this is the power of possibilities. So she just crossed the path and she just said yes to anything. Being a doctor, she learned tarot, she learned healing, she learned switch words, she learned, all those modalities, right? Which was not a cup of tea for a lot of doctors. And this is how she changed her life. And she very beautifully said that, when I met with the accident for the few months, I was like cursing those moments when I met with the accident. Today, I bless those moments when I met with an accident, because it gave me a chance to become a better human being. What more
Wow.
beautiful you can ask for from a person,
Wow.
right?
Wow.
So all the people who are sitting here watching it in live or going to watch it in recording, if you are connecting with anybody's energy, any of us energy, please say yes, because God has sent you a signal. It has sent a person, an energy to you. And if you will say yes to that possibility, trust me, you will say thanks, will give gratitude to it, not to us, forever. Yeah. Anything you would like to add to this, Farida?
I remember one case I had, Shaina, आप बात कर रहे थे, मुझे एकदम दिमाग में आया वो.
Hmm.
This beautiful girl, okay, just married थी. मानो कि ना मानो, she was not willing to talk on the phone. I mean,
Hmm.
उस लेवल तक ये हो गई थी वो. She was not willing to talk on the phone. वो बस ये कह रही थी, आप मैसेज में मुझको जवाब दे दो.
Hmm.
Just
Hmm.
message me. I remember being concerned. ये भी होता है, ठीक है. देखिए, अगर जब आप आते हैं तो या वी आर कंसर्न्ड,
Yes.
क्योंकि यू आर अ ह्यूमन बीइंग एट द एंड ऑफ द डे. आई
True.
रिमेम्बर लिटरली एक एक घंटा उसके साथ यू नो जस्ट मैसेजिंग पे बात करना. अब मैं बोल
Hmm.
रही हूँ, फोन उठा के तो बोल दे भाई, फोन उठा के बोल दे. फिर धीरे 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 टू गेट हर आउट ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर सिचुएशन. एंड फिर एक बार बोला, अच्छा ठीक है, चलो ना थोड़ा हैंडराइटिंग का रीडिंग कर दो, एक दो ट्रेट अपने सुधार दो. बिकॉज दैट्स ग्राफोथेरेपी. Because
Huh.
graphology is where you are
Hmm.
looking at the
Huh.
writing and understanding.
Hmm.
Therapy is where you're changing the
Hmm.
writing to change the personality.
Yes.
ये थोड़ी थोड़ी चीजें करके शाइना, जब वो सामने वाला रिस्पॉन्ड करना शुरू करता है,
Yes.
then the kind of happiness you get
True.
seeing that person moving ahead in their life, I think that is a moment
Yes.
जो शायद, I don't know, I cannot put it in words, because it's
Hmm.
not as, I know maybe they required us at that point of time.
Yeah.
हम
Yeah. Yeah.
आए,
True.
दिया, निकल गए. पर
Hmm.
आपका
Hmm.
लेना जरूरी है, और बहुत
Exactly.
समझ के लेना जरूरी है. सो आई थिंक दैट इज समथिंग विच आई डू अंडरस्टैंड फॉर हर, क्योंकि सामने वाला समझता है, ओ आई एम इक्वली केपेबल, मैं भी तो ऐसे
Hmm.
ही हूँ. बट
Yes.
एट दैट पॉइंट टू रियलाइज योर वल्नरेबिलिटी, टू
हाँ जी.
रियलाइज कि ये चीज हो रही है, मैं आगे बढ़ सकती हूँ, अभी इसका हेल्प लेके बढ़ सकती हूँ. दैट्स अ वेरी
Right.
ब्यूटिफुल मोमेंट to have. And I think that is what your student did, the doctor did.
Exactly.
क्योंकि doctors are equally intelligent, yeah, people, come on.
True.
But फिर
True.
to recognize कि मुझको यहाँ जरूरत पड़ेगी, या for us to recognize कि इनको जरूरत है और किस तरह से दे, ये भी बहुत important होता है. So yeah, this is something which
Yes.
I wanted to share.
I always say, सिर्फ सुनने से कुछ नहीं होगा. हम बहुत बार बात करते हैं सेल्फ हेल्प इंडस्ट्री या शेल्फ हेल्प इंडस्ट्री, है ना? तो सेल्फ हेल्प इंडस्ट्री इज व्हाट यू लिसन टू, व्हाट यू रीड एंड देन व्हाट यू अप्लाई. एंड शेल्फ हेल्प इंडस्ट्री इज व्हाट यू listen to, what you read, and then you keep those books on the shelf, and it is helping the shelf to look beautiful, full of books, but it does not change you as a person. So there's a slight difference between self-help and shelf-help. Yeah. There's a question by Loveleen Conscious Word, and I think people are also wanted to learn more about this graphology. So the question she sent was, what is the meaning of a double line under the surname? So if somebody does a signature and puts a double line under the surname, what exactly the trait that person has?
Okay. So let me start with the single line then. It's a
Yeah.
single line below the name. It's not on the name. ठीक है? फिर से बोल रही हूँ, not on the name. You're not
Name, below
scratching
the
the
name.
name. It's below the name. It indicates leadership abilities and qualities. Okay? You are someone who will end up taking up leadership roles. आप leader हो या
Thank you.
नहीं हो, ये important नहीं है.
I do that. Thank you.
लीडर का बैच नहीं चाहिए इन लोगों को, पर वो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ले लेंगे और करेंगे और निभाएंगे, क्योंकि यू नो दैट रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी इज दैट. 2 lines. See, anytime you are overdoing something, it's an indication of something missing in your life.
Okay.
आप लीडर बनना चाहते हो, पर लीडर बनने के लिए क्या कर रहे हो? That would be my question to you. आप बनना चाहते हो, पर ये चीज आपको मिल नहीं रही है, then what will you do?
Okay. There's another question. What is the meaning if person signing and putting carved the line at the end dot? Okay. So making a dot and then carving it.
And then in the end, नाम के end पे dot मत लगाइए, ठीक है? See, signature is a badge to the world. It's how you want the other person to look at you. How you want people to see you, feel you, experience you. ठीक है? मैं यहाँ ये भी बता दूँ कि मेरा और एक पेज है which is known as Graphologist Farida. You will have a lot of information over there also. Go ahead, follow it. मैंने बहुत सी चीजें बताई है वहाँ पे. So when you are having this name, curve है. Okay, there is a curve. So there is a kind of a humorous personality जो आप में है. Leadership है, but humorous leadership है. Ending में dot लगाना is a kind of, you stop yourself from moving forward. Okay. And again, the signature is a badge to the world. Have you want other people to look at you. I'm a humorous individual. मेरे में ये leadership qualities है, but full stop. अब मुझे कुछ भी नहीं करना है. अब मैं निकल जा रही हूँ. Okay? So you keep doing, वो उछल कूद करते रहते हो and suddenly गायब हो जाते हो. Why do you want to do that to you? Think about it.
Okay. Yeah? And Farida, another question that I would like to ask before we'll pick up another question is, can we change our personality, or create a better change in our capabilities just by changing the handwriting? Can we do that consciously?
Yes, Shaina. Simple answer. Yes, absolutely yes. क्योंकि अगर मैं तुम्हारे हैंडराइटिंग से तुम्हारे सबकॉन्शियस तक पहुंच रही हूँ, ओके, इफ दिस इज द रास्ता, तो रास्ता इधर भी आएगा ना बॉस, ये रास्ता भी तो जाएगा. अगर दिल्ली से बैंगलोर जा रहा है तो बैंगलोर से दिल्ली भी आएगा.
True. Awesome.
So, yes, it's very much possible. And that's what we do. We have courses where we tell the person, we show them कि कहाँ पे आ रहा है, किस तरह से आ रहा है, where is it cropping up, और आपके साथ क्या कर रहा है, what is it doing within you.
Yes.
और फिर of course to change is a choice which you make.
Exactly. And to a lot of constant. Yes. I have one more friend who's a handwriting mentor, and once she was sharing this with me that I was telling somebody that you need to change this alphabet in your signature or maybe in your writing like that, and the person and the husband of that lady said to my friend, are you a baba ji, कि ऐसा करने से कुछ change हो जाएगा. So the beautiful thing that she said to them, and she told me was that, and we have read it many a times, that life is 10% what is happening around us, and 90% is how we respond to it. So when you start your response, means your, when your subconscious will understand how to behave in certain around certain people, in certain in a certain environment or in certain situations, things starts to change, because magic is within us, it's not outside. And that was
Exactly.
such a
Very true.
beautiful information, piece of information for me, because when my clients come in and they show up and they say कि इस चीज से क्या मेरी situation change हो जाएगी, I always say no, इस चीज से आप change हो जाओगे, and the moment you will change, things will change, right?
Exactly. I so very agree, Shaina, because हम इतना तवज्जो देते हैं कि बाहर वाले को हम बराबर कर दे, पर you know what, अगर मेरा कप खाली है
Yes,
तो बाहर वाला कोई कुछ नहीं कर पाएगा. मुझे
exactly.
भरना है. I got to fill my cup.
Hmm.
Once it's filled, मुझे एहसास ये नहीं होगा कि कुछ चीज नहीं है, something is not there or something is missing, because I have done what I wanted to do. I have given. ये प्रॉब्लम क्या है ना शाइना, I'll tell you, हम एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं कि बाहर वाला आके कुछ देके चला जाए, पर हम खुद को ये चीज नहीं देंगे, हम खुद को
Exactly.
नहीं देंगे,
मेहनत नहीं करनी
या फिर
है.
हम वेट कर रहे हैं. नहीं, हम वेट कर रहे हैं. When the right time will come, हम तब करेंगे. I'm too busy right now.
Yes.
Have you noticed? I don't know. I mean, I'll ask everybody this question. ठीक है, आपने notice किया है क्या कभी कि there'll be pockets of time. Okay? हम बहुत ज्यादा busy हैं. हम बहुत ज्यादा busy है, पर यही pockets of time में काम होगा. और
Exactly.
बहुत ज्यादा काम होगा.
Exactly. बिल्कुल.
और यहाँ पर हम ना बोल देते हैं. यही पर हम ना बोलते हैं, पर यही पर टाइम, यही पर काम होने वाला है. यही पे आपको हाँ
Yes,
बोलना है.
exactly. Whenever people come to me, I went to a college for a lecture, and rather I would say interaction, and a person asked me, "Ma'am, I am a world class procrastinator." That was the label that guy put on himself very
My
proudly in
God.
front of hundreds of people, that I am a class procrastinator. I am the laziest person in the world. That's what his words was, and I told him that there is no concept as laziness. It is having no adventure or nothing in your life that excites you. So I told them that once one of my client came to me and she said the same words, that I'm very lazy, मेरा कहीं जाने का दिल नहीं करता, मेरा कहीं आने का दिल नहीं करता, जब भी कहीं जाना होता है मैं बीमार हो जाती हूँ. These were the words. And then I said, okay, how many siblings you have? She said 2. I said, married? She said, nahi, next month my brother is getting married. So I asked her how excited you are. She said, I'm very excited, rather I'm going to go to Delhi for my lehenga shopping, to all the stuff. And I asked her, तो तब बीमार नहीं पड़ोगी? She said, तभी excitement होगी तो शायद नहीं होंगी. There was the answer. When you don't have something in your life that excites you, you start to procrastinate, you start to become lazy. And the exact answer I gave it to that man, to that guy, that young lad, that guy, you don't have something that excites you. So find a life purpose, find something that makes you go gaga over your life, and you will see you will be a world class progressive person.
Very
Yeah, and they were having the claps full of heart full of claps there, right? So that's the exact answer that I think applies there as well.
Very, very true, Shaina. In fact, I can see two things which you did over here. आपने एग्जाम्पल भी दे दिया कि भाई किस तरह से हो सकता है. सेकंड, आपने जो उसमें वो लेबल लेके फिर रहा था ना, वर्ल्ड क्लास
Exactly.
प्रोक्रेस्टिनेटर,
Procrastinator.
आपने लेबल भी चेंज कर लिया. वरना जिंदगी भर प्रोक्रास्टिनेटर का टैग लेके फिरता, और
Proudly.
जिंदगी भर उसमें प्राउडली, और जिंदगी भर यही कहता, मैं तो प्रोकास्टिनेट करता हूँ, मैं तो ये नहीं करने वाला, मैं तो वो नहीं करने वाला.
Yes.
They will give
Yes.
you a reason for not doing something. That is
Exactly.
the beauty of certain things. But dear, you did two things. स्टोरी भी कर लिया आपने, एक उसको एग्जाम्पल भी दे दिया, एंड सेकेंड वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, ये लेबल, ये टैग जो उसने खुद के लिए लगाया था ना, उसको एक अलग लेबल दे दिया, विच इज
Hmm.
वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, जो ये हर कोई नहीं कर सकता.
Right.
Kudos to you, Shaina. Very nice.
Thank you so much.
Very good job.
And there was a question, how to do the right signature. So, is there any, what do you call, standard way of signing off or giving the signature or your autograph? That's a question like that.
Yeah, it's a very good question actually, and it's a very deep question also. बहुत ज्यादा बढ़िया question है, जिन्होंने भी पूछा है बहुत फैंटास्टिक क्वेश्चन पूछा है, kudos to you on the question. और डीप क्वेश्चन भी है कि yes, you should understand. पहले तो आपको समझना है कि भाई मेरा सिग्नेचर क्या है. सिग्नेचर थोड़ा सिग्नेचर ही है यार, इट्स माय योर नेम, आपकी आइडेंटिटी है. और सिग्नेचर में और क्या आएगा, आपका सरनेम आएगा, यानी आपकी फैमिली की आइडेंटिटी आएगी. और फिर आप उसके साथ में जो भी करते हो, सर्कल बनाने वाले हो आप, या फिर उसके साथ में कुछ कुछ ना कुछ करोगे. सो दैट्स हाउ यू वांट पीपल टू लुक एट यू. ओके, नाउ एंड दीज आर थ्री मेजर थिंग्स. Correct. And again, now you go back to it and want to do it in the correct manner. For now, I'm going to just say, don't complicate your signature. It will complicate your personality. Now, the second question which you have to ask is, अगर हम complicate नहीं करेंगे तो फौज हो जाएगा, कोई आके हमारा और साइन
That's the
करके
point.
चला जाएगा. Please, scientifically, if you go and ask the forgery experts, it's not so easy to forge anybody's signature. No two handwritings are alike. आप क्या कॉपी कर लोगे? At the most दो या तीन चीज हिस्सा उसकी from the handwriting copy कर पाओगे. Other aspects you will not be able to copy. So ये चीज दिमाग में रख रख के, इतना डर भर 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 के आप अपनी जिंदगी का झंड क्यों कर रहे हो? Okay? Be clear. Be clear with who you are, how you want people to see you, and you can make it, you can tilt it a bit on the, tilt it in the sense कि अगर ये line है, थोड़ा सा tilt कर दीजिए. It gives you an optimistic quality as well. Okay. Apart from that, it is deep. It is very deep. You need to understand it. You need to understand the different modalities which are there with signatures. There are around 5-6 types of different subjects जो हम डील करते हैं और आगे लेके जाते हैं, क्योंकि एक सिग्नेचर के साथ आप बहुत कुछ कर लेते हो. एंड देन वी हैव टू से कि भाई सर्कल किया है मत करो, काटा है मत काटो. उसमें सिग्नेचर में कभी कभी लाइन करके वापस आ जाते हैं, लाइक क्यों क्यों, व्हाई यू डूइंग दैट,
ऊपर जाके नीचे.
बिकॉज नहीं, इस पे जाके वापस नीचे, बिकॉज द टॉप एंड द लेफ्ट इज द पास्ट, द राइट एंड द बॉटम इज द फ्यूचर, दिस इज द प्रेजेंट. सो व्हेन यू आर डूइंग some of these things, you unnecessarily, unwillingly keep going back. Keep going back. You're not progressing. You're not allowing yourself to move forward. You keep going back to who you were. It's not going to help you. जो हो गया छोड़ दो, जाने दो. But it's not so easy also. आप पकड़ के रखना चाहते हो. ये भी होगा. So again, as I tell you, it's a deep subject. आपका सवाल बहुत बेहतर है, but goes deep. For now, I'll just say, complicate मत कीजिए. अगर आप साइन भी कर रहे हो, थोड़ा ऑप्टिमिस्टिक वे में आप साइन कर सकते हो. यू कैन हैव वन अंडरलाइन. डोंट स्क्रैच योर सिग्नेचर. या tilting of signatures should be upwards. Yes, it should be upwards, but slightly upwards. Okay, that don't make it very on the other hand also. Okay?
It should not
be
vertical. एकदम से भागने की कोशिश. Exactly.
Exactly. And a lot of information is given on Graphology's Farida wala page. वो follow कर दीजिएगा.
Yes, we will tag you both the links under the post. And कैसे time भागा मुझे पता ही नहीं लगा. I was actually getting into the zone with you, and we see we've already reached the 45-minute limit of this session. Thank you so much, Farida, for coming up here and sharing your wisdom. I said already in the beginning that I'm going to invite wisdom keepers. There are a lot of people who have knowledge, there is a slight difference between knowledge and wisdom. So I would love to interact with people who have wisdom because it is much more deeper and applicable. Yeah. So sharing your wisdom was like such a fruitful thing for me as well. I have learned so many things from you, especially from your positivity and your smile and the way you elaborated the whole thing. And thank you once again for joining in. I would love all the people. Loveleen saying very beautiful and informative session, ma'am. Thank you so much, Loveleen. So people who are seeing us in live or are going to see us in recording, please do follow both of us because a lot of new stuff is coming on those both portals. Next, Farida has her own things. I'm going to do more of these kind of lives and inviting more people like Farida. Who will share with their full hearts and open hearts a lot of wisdom with you. I will, tag and whatever put those both of your handles under this recording in this post, and I would love all of you to follow us and not follow us just for the heck of following. Keep following us for the content. Keep connected to us and DM us if you want some more clarity on the things that we do. So sometimes we have those clarity sessions or clarity forms that we can connect to you in a better manner. आई नो दिस वाज जस्ट अ ट्रेलर, ये तो अभी ट्रेलर था, फिल्म तो अभी बाकी है. तो अगर पूरी फिल्म देखनी है तो आपको आना पड़ेगा, टिकट बाय करनी पड़ेगी. एंड ट्रस्ट मी, जो भी टिकट आप बाय करोगे इन दोनों मूवीज में से, यू विल नॉट रिग्रेट इट, रादर यू विल लव अस फॉर एवर बिकॉज वी आर ऑन अ मिशन to create a better world together. That's my request to all the loving souls over here, and big, big, big hug and thanks to you, Farida. Any last words you want to share?
Thank you so much for having. Thank you so much to everybody who joined, who will be seeing. Do something today. This is how I would like to end it. Do something today that your future self will be thankful for, and keep saying yes to more. Say yes to new opportunities.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me, Shaina. It was an amazing and wonderful session. I learned a lot from you too.
Thank you so much, Farida. And one last request that this live at 5 actually is a big mission for me. So if you are connecting to my energies, please, guys, keep showing up, keep learning, keep spreading a word about it. I will see you in the next live on Saturday with some another beautiful soul. Till then, keep following Farida and me. Bye bye. Have a great, great week ahead.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.